Look, this for all my boss days. Go do your boss days. Loving how you boss days. This for all my dreamers and my doers and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you doing and pursuing them. This for all my boss days. Go do your boss days.
Boss fam, really quick, you have got to start automating your sales process. I know you love your cleaning business, this is your baby, but you can't do everything. You're trying to run a business here. So automate your sales process so that you can have more time to close deals and grow your cleaning business. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're the CEO, you're the owner. So you are responsible for growing the business, not doing all those small day-to-day tasks. And if you don't know how to automate your sales process, I have a guide. So go in the link in the description and download the guide. That way you can start automating the sales process and start growing your business and working on your business instead of in it. Love you guys. Keep that boss mentality. Peace. What's up, Boss Fam? It's your boy DJ the Boss, and I am back with another Tuesday live stream. One of the most valuable things I do on this channel, where I get to answer your cleaning business questions live and in real time. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will answer them in the order in which they come. This podcast is presented to you by Cleaning Boss, the new way to manage all of the operations of your cleaning business. Whether you need clocking in and out for your employees, whether you need checklists so that your employees know what they need to do when they're at locations. It has pictures, geofencing, all kinds of technology to help run your cleaning business. Check it out. You can get 14 days for absolutely free. When you try Cleaning Boss, go to mycleaningboss.com and check that out. But we are here today, man. I'm here to bring some value to the community. I appreciate everyone for being here. Doesn't look like we got a whole lot of activity in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, not a whole lot of activity in the chat, but I know some of you are here. I know some of you are watching, so we'll take it slow and give everybody an opportunity to hop on. So I did get started a little bit late. I was having some technical difficulties, but I do have a topic for us to kind of just kick off the discussion as your questions come up. As you as you come up with questions for your cleaning business, I encourage you to think about yourself. Be very, very selfish with your questions, because it's, you have me directly. You can ask me a direct question about a very specific thing, and I'm here willing to help you through that. So get your questions together, put them in the chat. Can't wait to talk to you all. But today, what did I even title this video? Oh, something about the secrets. So as you guys know, there's not going to be any secrets. The message for today is, if you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money. And you guys have heard me say that before, but it really is the case. Like, a lot of people are stuck or feel like they don't know what to do, or they get stuck in this research mode. And does that sound familiar to anybody? Like, this research mode where you just keep looking things up and looking for how to do this and how to do that, and it's just this phase of only research. Or I'm gonna start on the 1st of January, or I'm gonna start right after my birthday, or I'm gonna do this once I get this new piece of equipment, or I'm gonna wait until I get this to get started. It's that thing. So that the secrets and the answers are much easier to come to than most people realize, or most people really actually want to put in the effort in order to find out. And the finding out comes from the doing of the thing, not the research of doing of the thing. So to hopefully get someone out of this research phase, I'm really hoping that I can make it obvious that, or make it more apparent that researching is not the work. You're not working because you're looking up how to do something. You're not working because you're researching or trying to learn something behind your computer screen. That's not working. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's not building a business. That's research, and that's great. Research is awesome, but look at it like this. If you spend 2 months studying how to exercise and the right things to eat, and you get this information from the most reputable source, with whatever doctor in the world that you trust the absolute most, and you get this information from him, and he personally mentors you on what are the right things for you to be putting in your body, and the right things for you to be, the right exercises for you to be doing. Meanwhile, I exercise and just go off common sense on eating things. And at the end of that 2 months, I'm going to be better off than you, because you spent your time researching and I spent my time actually doing the thing. It's like that for everything across the board in business. I can guarantee you that. It's going the information, like everyone's researching and looking for this information, and the information comes from the doing, not from the research. Like if another example, if you study sales, you can study sales for I don't care. You can read 100 sales books. You read 100 sales books, and I make 100 sales calls. Guess who's going to be better at sales? Guess who's going to learn more about doing sales? All of the answers to the nuanced questions that are very particular to you and your business come from the doing. It comes from the doing or the attempt at doing whatever the task is. Nothing else. That's why everyone always kind of has this, oh, how are you doing this? Or how do you do this? Or how do you do that? Or how do you get around this? Or how do you overcome this problem? And most people don't have your particular problem. Yes, there's some universal problems that cleaning businesses have, but for the most part, what's stopping you is going to be something very personal to you, something that's very specific and nuanced to you and your situation. So that the answer to that is going to come from you actually attempting to do the task, not from you researching the best way to get around it. And I'm not saying do zero research. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying do absolutely zero research, but research is not going to get you anywhere. It can give you a better idea to maybe take better actions, but you need to take action to begin with. Even if you would spend less time if you were to take the wrong action twice and then figure it out than you were to try to not make any move until you feel like you know for sure, until you've done the research. You're going to waste time like that. That's exactly how you waste time. Another thing in terms of this whole getting your own answers and figuring out how this is going to work for you personally, it I feel like most people have made this business harder in your head. For some reason you're not starting because you've made this business in your head harder than what it actually is. Now, I'm not saying doing business is easy. I'm not saying getting clients is easy, getting customers is easy, but I feel like a lot of people make it a lot harder in their head than it actually is in real life. It just takes some consistency. That's it. But the work itself is not extremely hard. It's not hard at all. But I feel like in your head, you feel like getting everything started or actually asking for business is some grandiose thing, and it's not. It's just actions. It's just the behavior, the things that you need to be doing in order to grow the business. And it seems so daunting because you're not just doing. Like the more you wait and the more you research about it and look up what's right and what's wrong, you're not in the market at that time. And it's way more valuable to just be in the market. That's I don't have a whole lot today. Let's see. That's pretty much my topic, man. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in the comment. I'm here to help anyone. If any questions specific to your business, happy to help. Let's see who we got in the chat today. Looks like Drewski. What up, Drewski, man? Appreciate you for being here. Anybody have any cleaning business questions? Definitely go get them in the chat. I'm kind of into the questions right now. That's my spiel. I don't really have a whole lot, man. It's just stop waiting to do the work. If you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money. So the answers that you're looking for are going to come in the work. They're going to come via you doing the thing, not from you researching or Googling or watching a YouTube video. It's not going to happen. It's not going to like this. I don't know your situation personally, so I'm not going to say this magical thing that you're waiting for. I may say something that'll spark an idea, but I don't know I'm not going to say something that's going to be directly your situation, exactly what you're going through. So you need to start doing the actions and then start trying to figure out how to overcome those barriers that are specific to you, especially in logistics and scheduling and things like that. Equipment, all those things are things that you're probably going to have to figure out, and you're probably going to have to do it a little bit different than anybody else does it. And that's okay, because it's your business. You are a little bit different than everybody else, so your business should be different. All right. So, James Duncan, what up, man? Appreciate you for being here. It's gonna grow. James Duncan asks, "How is the new space so far?" It is a slow build. I'm just getting back from Spokane, coaching my son's AAU team out in Spokane for state. We did really well, but I've been gone, so I haven't been in the shop or in the studio. But I'm liking the new space. Everything is kind of just all over the place right now. We just moved everything from the old office, and everything's kind of just all over the place. So there's no rhyme or reason to whatever's going on in here. But we're building. Got a couple of these interior walls to cut out and take remove, and I still have this entire set to build and that entire set to build over there. But once those are built, a lot more videos, a lot more consistency. But I'm loving the new space. I'm loving it. It's a lot more private. It's a lot more it's a lot more functional. It makes a lot more sense for my businesses. So I'm loving the new space. But thank you. I appreciate you. You're actually following the journey, man. So that's love. See. Says getting a little echo on the mic. Sounds like we're getting the mic and the monitor at the same time. Let's see. I'm trying to mute the desktop audio and see if that helps. Let's see the transition. There we go. Let me know if that helps. I'm also really, really high in my levels. There we go. Yeah, let me know if that helps and if that makes anything better in terms of the echo. Yeah, as I'm doing this myself. So let's see. Let's get back into the comments. Telewave says set looks immaculate. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're trying around here. We're trying. It's gonna take on a completely different look once we actually get insulation and walls, and I can actually put some furniture in here. So it will grow. It's growing. We're getting things done. Let's see. James Duncan says an opportunity just came up to clean the Green River College campus. Never got a contract that big, but why not try? Love your message today because I dealt with that issue the last 4 years. Yeah, it's very, very common. You'd be surprised how many people are just not doing. They don't have a business issue. They're just not doing. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not getting consistent clients, or I'm not getting consistent leads, or I'm not getting consistent people saying yes, I want to do business with you. And my first question is, well, how many people are you asking? Like, are you actually talking to 20, 25, 30 people a day? Is that your output? Because you can only expect to get something from what you put out. If you're not putting out anything, then I don't expect you to make any money. I don't expect you to do any business whatsoever. No, how do you expect anyone to find you or know who you are if you're not putting anything out? How do you know how do you expect people to give you the sale if you don't ask for the sale? Yeah, it's a extremely common problem, way too common, and I really hope that this podcast will maybe flip that switch on in someone's head, and they just like, yeah, bro, I'm just not doing the work. You're not doing the work. That's it. You got to get up and do it. You got to get up and do it. You will learn more. You will figure it out more if you're just trying to actually do it. Oh yeah, uh, Green River College. That's dope, man. That's really really dope. Stay in a university's good graces because those are big contracts and they can last you a really long time. My partnership with the University of Washington athletic program, it's been a 10-year partnership, and I think actually I have a proposal to create for another section of that campus over in Bothell. And I'm pretty sure it's like 200,000 square feet. Um, Not sure what kind of building it is. Maybe a dorm room, maybe like a couple dorm buildings, or a couple of campus buildings or something like that. But very, very lucrative, extremely lucrative. Cleaning up after college kids is probably a pain in the ass, but create some good systems and get after it. But I haven't done a lot of college campuses. I've done a lot of high schools and early learning or early child care facilities and things like that. But I've worked with athletic departments of colleges and universities. But so this would be one of, well, I've done it before, but this would be a newer experience in trying to work through the actual campus of a university. But for me, pretty lucrative. I hope for you, pretty lucrative as well. And best of luck to your business. Hope you're killing it, man. Run that bag up. What was it like getting into special floor care? All right. So James Duncan says, what was it like getting into special floor care, and what was my confidence level? That's I love that you asked that, for one, because it brings me down memory lane, but also you guys can do it with me. Like my first ever floor job is on this channel. Like I told you guys, I've documented the entire thing. I've documented my entire process. Uh, Thankfully, had the foresight to think that it was going to be valuable at some point. But yeah, that video is on my channel. I don't remember what it's called. I'm not going to try to find it up right now. Pull it up right now. Uh, but yeah, so to tell you the story of me doing my first floor job and my confidence level in doing it, um, me, Maddie, Brandon, I think may have been one more person, maybe not. I think it might have just been us three. I think it might have still just been us three in the beginning, and we got approached by Disney, and that's one of the biggest brands in the world, if not the biggest brand in the world, and I was not confident at all because I had never done floors. I had never done a floor job whatsoever. But I wasn't about to tell them that. I wanted that money. I needed that money. I was in a I had just started to get going. I got food, I finally got food in my belly. At that time, I don't think I still didn't have like a house or a place to like be in. I don't think. Not that I remember. I'm pretty sure I was still homeless. But no confidence whatsoever. But I researched a little bit. I tried to practice on uh, like a residential bathroom or something like that. Um, yeah, I tried to practice. I did as much research as I could, and I just got the materials and went. I build up. Yeah, I build up front. I think I made them pay like a 50% deposit initially, so that I can get materials and pay for some help. But yeah, I had no confidence whatsoever. But it went well because it's not like nothing in this industry is that hard. Yes, there's some skills that you have to learn, and that was one that I had to learn. And we did a really good job considering it was my very first time. So, um, and just doing that gave me a lot more confidence. So I was like, if I can go in here and I can impress the people in corporate Disney, then I should be able to have confidence in my work anywhere. So, but yeah, I watched some YouTube videos on how to strip and wax or VCT tile flooring, and I went with what I saw, and I went with what made sense to me. And over time, I perfected that process for my business and the way my business is set up. So now it's one of the most profitable things we do is floor jobs. But yeah, get out there and get to it, man. It's easy. It's not None of the stuff in this industry is hard to learn. Whether it's pressure washing, parking lot pickup, uh, carpet cleaning, rug cleaning, janitorial, uh, clean room cleaning, all of that stuff. Like none of it's extremely hard. None of it's super difficult to learn the proper ways to do it. You just got to you have to decide that that's what you're doing and go after it. All right. Appreciate your question, man. You're killing it today. Kate says, "Hey there. I was wondering if it's possible for me to run a commercial cleaning business alone. I don't have any family or friends that are interested in working with me." So I know I was talking away from the mic a little bit, but so she's wondering if she can get into the cleaning business alone. No, you do know that I own 100% of my business, right? No one does know. I don't have like a financial partner. No one is volunteering to help me. Like I don't. No one. I don't know. I know some people have like their kids, and yeah, I've put my kids to work too. But I'm at the top of this by myself. No one has help. Like no one's gonna take on risk so that they can help you build a business. Like no one's gonna take on the risk. You're the business owner. All the risk falls on you. Everything's your fault. Yes, you are alone. Yeah, you are. There's no one else. Like it's just you. Stop looking for people. It's just you. Like it's just me. Yes, I have people who help now, but I pay them. I pay them money. Like they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. I think I pay these people. You're gonna have to pay people. Uh, but yeah, I get it. It's frustrating that you don't have people to kind of walk this path with you, but most people don't. Most people don't. Like the very seldom, and partnerships rarely ever work anyway. So it's better to go at it alone. And when you want help, pay for it. You know, have the business make some money so that you can pay for help to free you up. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't go looking for a partner or a family member or a friend to do business with anyway. So it's just gonna get messy. Um, Especially if one of you loves the money more than the relationship, then that can really, really, really turn ugly. So yeah, don't go down that path. Just go get started. Yes, this is something that you can start by yourself. This is something that you can do by yourself. You can clean by yourself until you have enough money saved in order to start, dialing back and hiring people. That's exactly what I did. Or if you're already financially decent, then you can probably go ahead and just pick up accounts and hire people right out of the gate as long as you can train them. But yes, it's something that you can do by yourself. There's usually only one CEO or COO. There's only one. That's one person's job is to run the company. So it's a one man's job or one woman's job or whatever you. Um, yeah, and the people that will be working with you will be working with you because you're paying them. They're not. No one's about to do you any favors to help build this business. So you're gonna have to start from the bottom, like everyone else has to start. And yeah, and bootstrap. Them says dope. Praying you get them. Yeah, I have to still bid on them. It was through webs. Nice. That's good. Like webs, like the company, or like just through like SEO. Um, I'm curious. But for me, uh, the university, at least this section of this new department of the university, they look me up by name. Like I've been in this area so long as the cleaner in the community, the cleaning business in the community, that when the larger companies are looking for something, they kind of just they're googling my name. They're not looking for just commercial cleaning in the area. Now I've run so many ads and I've been doing this for 10 years in such a small area of these 7 to 10 suburban areas just north of Seattle. I've been doing that so much that anyone who needs the service knows exactly who I am, and those are the people who reach out to me. So um, it's kind of a cool place to be, and that's why I preach brand a lot. I preach building brand and not always just trying to be selling 100% of the time. Like sometimes you just gotta, you just should be building awareness, letting your community know that you exist. Everyone wants to like be a super national company or international company the day they start, and you don't have to do that. No, you can make $1 million in your town, even if it's a small town. As long as there's people doing business there, you can probably create $1 million business just in your town. And even more so if you live in a major metropolitan area, so or any or an hour outside of a major metropolitan area, you can easily advertise in only that area and be perfectly fine. I think that's actually a gem. Like a lot of people think that the marketing dollars, like you're using your marketing dollars wrong. They'll buy ads and run them across the entire state or across the entire region of the state or everywhere. But I've never done. I've always that's never made sense to me. I always want to target very, very, very specifically who I'm trying to reach. So if I have an ad campaign, I'm probably creating an ad campaign for a section of a town. So or a small city next to a city, or like I'm very, very specific when it comes to spending using the advertising dollars. And and that money goes so much further than like your national campaigns or the campaigns that you see like e-commerce people doing, how they just run the ads, 10 $15,000 a month, and they get to target the entire country. You don't need that much money to target just your city. There's only but so many people in your city, and you can pretty much grab them all, hit them all a few times, and have everyone familiar with your brand for for that $10,000 budget, for that same $10,000 to $15,000 budget. You can get everyone in your town to know exactly who you are. So don't overthink the advertising as well. I think that's a really big gem. I hope everyone's paying attention to, because yeah, you can waste a lot of money in advertising by trying to attract too large of an area, as opposed to uh, just being top of mind and building awareness in an area that's important to you, in an area that's the most profitable for you, which is probably going to be what's physically closest to you on a map. So let's see what else we got. Pierre Scott says, "Hey, what up, DJ? What up? I see you, boss. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you, guys. This is the realest cleaning business community on the internet. I guarantee you that. All real, all love, though." Let's see. Jada, I know that ain't Jada. I know that ain't my homegirl, Jada. Jada says, "Base clean." Y'all go check out Base Cleaning on Instagram. Go and show Jada some love. Do you think it would be more effective to have employees handle commercial cleaning than sending subcontractors for residential Airbnb cleanings, or vice versa? So that's a business model question. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. I've seen both work on the residential side and the commercial side. I've seen W-2 and W-9s in both situations and in both business models. They both work. They both are profitable. It it becomes a what's more important to you, or what style of a business you like to run. That's what it becomes about. See if I can get any more clarification from rereading your question. Yeah, effective. I guess that's the deciding word, is effective. Like what are you calling what are you calling effective? What does effective mean? Profitable? Does effective mean the job is done in the best way possible? What is effective in that particular term, or in that particular situation? Because if, let's say, if being effective, if I was going to define being effective as doing the best job, then either way you go, I would either need to find the contractor with the highest quality, the highest quality reviews, or if I have a relationship with them, have they done extremely good work in the past, and I kind of go on quality that way. Or if it's a W-2 employee, can I train them to do the work? Can I implement a process and procedure that's going to give me a predictable result that's of a quality standard match that I'm looking for. So those are the two options. But it really doesn't matter. It's a matter of preference of what kind of business you want to run, what business model you're actually taking with this business, whether you're going to use subcontractors, or whether you're going to build everything, or not everything, internally with W-2 employees. And if it's not, you're allowed to have both within the company. It's not like a business model you have to stick. Like, I have subcontractors in my business as well. Like, they're just for janitorial. For me personally, I like to have control over the janitorial, because it's what I was doing in the beginning. It's what the task I know the most, and so I just lean in that direction. But generally, it doesn't matter. All the services that I don't perform, that my cleaning business doesn't actually do, uh, you know, window washing, pressure washing, that type of stuff, carpet cleaning. You people can still pay me for those services. I just don't care. My company just doesn't carry them out. We subcontract those things out. So, but for anything that I want us to be doing, we're doing. It's all W-2 employees. And so, but you have the option to pay employees more to do a better job. Uh, yeah, a little bit more control over the quality and the training than you do with a subcontractor. That's why I said for subcontractors, you're gonna have to find the one that has the best quality. So hopefully that's via previous work with them, or reviews, or word of mouth from about that particular business. But yeah, it doesn't matter. You pick one and you go with it. I think that means you missed the beginning of the video, because you just pick one. Even if you pick wrong, you'll know for a fact quicker than trying to research and decide before you start doing. Same thing. See, yeah, you're on a whole nother level, fam. It was this SEO. Nice, nice work, man. Nice work. That's good. Whatever you're doing for SEO, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because if you can attract clients of that size through your SEO, now you can start printing money. You can leave town and your business can grow without you. So, um, yeah, keep doing that. Make sure you're number one. Stay on top of everything new that's happening in business and in marketing, so that you can continue to be top of mind or top of search for your business. But that's dope, man. Congratulations. Absolutely congratulations. That ad tip is a gem. I am telling you, everyone. Like I've gotten into arguments with people in the cleaning industry, like, and they're like, "Oh, running ads don't work," and blah blah blah. I wasted 50 grand on this campaign, and blah blah blah. It just doesn't work. And I'm like, "Well, where did you target?" And he was like, I did my 35 to 60-year-old age range, mostly men, and I targeted facility managers, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Well, where?" They're like, "Well, everywhere." And I'm like, "That's your problem. That's your problem. You're targeting everywhere. If you aim at everything, that like you're not gonna hit anything." So you have to pick something. You have to pick a target. What is actually important to you. You want people in your city, in your town, to know who you are, so that when the topic of cleaning comes up, you're all they can think about. You're all they remember. Like, "Oh, I saw that funny YouTube commercial with that cleaning company where they spilled the mop bucket or what have you." Like, that's how it happens. You do community events and go to these schools and talk to these schools, or interview the local power companies, or the uh, what are they called? The state snitches. What are they called? Like, code enforcers. Like, you talk to those people. You talk to everybody. And that's how you build brand in your city. You become known in your city. You become known in a town. And then once you conquer that town, or that that's, well, I don't care, 8 block radius, 12, start with a 12 block radius if you want to. It's going to be beneficial. But then you grow out of that. You continue to expand and spread from where the city that you're doing business in to start. Yes, I know you want to be able to take business from other places. Maybe this place is 20 minutes down the road and not necessarily right next to you. Maybe something's a little bit further away, and you don't want to turn down business from that other area. You're still going to get that business. I promise you. It's still going to come your way if it was going to come your way. It's still going to happen. So do not overthink it. Do not make it bigger or grander than it needs to be. Really start with targeting just your city, just your neighborhood, just your area, and see how it goes. See if you can get some conversions. See if you can build some brand. See if maybe some people recognize you or your brand. But yeah, it's way cheaper, much cheaper to target one city, two cities, a small region at a time, than it is to let those campaigns go across your whole state or across the entire country. No Big Homie says, "So annoying question. How do I get in front of a client? Meaning, how do I even get to sit with a potential client?" Marketing. Marketing. Like, if we break it down to the simplest thing, is like, how do you get anyone to do it? How do you get in the room with anyone? Like, they either have to be looking for your service or in need of your service and are looking for you, which means search, which is probably about 80, 70 to 80% of all of this business, probably going to be search. That means creating a website, doing SEO, being able to be found when people are searching for you, being able to be found when the people you want to be found by are searching for you. So that starts with search and SEO, and building your presence online so that you pop up wherever people are searching for you for. That is a skill, optimizing web pages and social media accounts, and websites as a whole. That's a skill. People spend entire lifetimes working that as their career as SEO people. So yeah, so that's how it starts. You can also pay and advertise to let people know that your service exists, and the people who are in the market for that service will reach out to you, and then you can schedule a time where you guys can get in a room together. Another thing that you can do is you can call these people. You can get on the phone. Their numbers are usually on their website. Hell, most of the time you can even find the contact to the actual facility manager on a company's website. When you go to their About Me page or About Us page, and you see look at our team or meet our team, like you can find whoever is actually in charge of the cleaning. That's another way around it. But usually there's an email or a phone number. But reach out. You can reach out to these people. Yes, it takes some work. I do have a sales template for how you can go about setting up a system to kind of make this happen automatically a little bit. But yes, you can call these people, and there's no limit to how many people you can call. Just call as many businesses as you can, or as many potential clients as you can, and tell them about your service, find out how you can benefit them, and and offer to exchange that value for money. That's all business is. But yeah, people either have to find you when they're looking for you, need a service and find you as a service provider when they're looking, or you have to let people know that you exist, and let people know that you can solve this particular problem for them if they have it. And then you stack those clients. You stack those clients. You try to get yeses. Try to get people to actually do business with you for a year, 2 years, and keep stacking those yearly contracts until your revenue is where you want to be. Once the comments start rolling in, I get a little lost. So y'all give me a second. I don't have my glasses on. In my old man mode right now. Oh yeah, that was no big homie. So asking how do I even get to sit with a potential client? But so what happens for us is um, most of our incoming calls comes most of our bids are incoming. So either through search or brand, or people either they'll call or they'll fill out the form on the website. But on the form on the website, there's you they schedule a time for us to meet at their location, where I can then take a look at the property. I can take a look at the facility. I can ask questions about what needs to be done. I can do a whole walkthrough and presentation of whatever I want them to know, and I can get whatever information that I need from them in order to give them a good solution to their problem. But that's how that works. You take that information, you come up with a price, or a presentation or something to show to them about how much this is going to cost them their business, and then you ask for the sale. And when can we start? Can we come by on the 30th, or can we start on the 1st? Do you need help getting rid of your old cleaners or old cleaning equipment? Should we start with a deep cleaning service on Monday, and then roll into the contract after that? Whatever, either way, however you do it, you have to ask for the sale. You have to ask for the sale. But yeah, getting into the room initially is a lot easier than you think. Yes, it's gonna take. You're gonna hear some no's. You're gonna hear no a lot, because most people don't want to be sold anything. But that's the game. It's a numbers game. The more no's you get, the closer you are to a yes. So get out there, get some no's. Have people tell you no. Have some doors slammed in your face. Have some people hang up on you. Like, those are muscles that you got to build. Those are things that you're gonna have to go through. Every business has to go through them. It's a numbers game. Not everybody that you talk to is going to be ready to hand you money to clean their building. So you just got to be willing to go through all of those over and over and over again until you find the match, and find the person that actually wants to do business with you. Jada says yes, it's me. Hey friend. Yeah, that's the homie. I remember we had some long sessions at the CBN conference with AJ, Mario, and all the rest of the cleaning business goats. And Jada was probably one of the most dedicated students in trying to learn this and learning this business. Super proud of what she's been able to accomplish there, especially after the conference, which is really dope to see. So kudos to you, girl. Hope everything's going well. My biggest concern is retaining the client and that lifetime value on the commercial, since that's easier to scale than residential. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. I don't know. It's easier for me. I can't say it's easier for everybody, but the numbers stack up easily. In order for someone to pay you $4,000 a month to clean their house, you know how big that house has to be? Not many people live like that. Like, those people are way, way harder to get a hold of than the people who, it's going to cost $4,000 a month to clean their office building. That's a much easier thing to get. So, So in that $4,000 a month in revenue, you have more options to get those. So at $4,000 a month, two of those clients is a six-figure business. You get two $4,400 a month clients, and your business is gonna make six figures that year. You make $100,000 that year. With two clients. Two. It's a no brainer for me. No brainer for me. I feel like it's just as I feel like it's just as difficult to close the sale on a residential client, and it's just as easy to do it in a commercial client with a commercial client. Not harder or easier. It's just the same. So why not use that energy to get the bigger amount of money, the bigger amount of revenue, and stack that. In terms of retention, client retention, you got to do a good job. Like you have to do a good job. People forget that this is a people business. You have to be personable. People, you want your clients to like you. You want to get along with your clients. So you want to be professional. You want to be nice. You want to be able to hold a conversation. So it means it's going to be hard to hold a conversation with someone about like what's going on in the world if you don't know what's going on in the world. So that's why it's good to kind of just be involved in your community and be involved in what's going on. At least be in the know of what's going on. Or I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to know everything that's going on in pop culture and everything that's going on in and all the nooks and crannies of every community, but it's a good idea to just be a approachable and enjoyable person to be around. And that's going to do wonders for your client retention, because you're going to make a mistake. You're going to drop the ball. I drop the ball. Like we drop the ball all the time. That's how I think about it. Like when anything happens in the company, it's my fault, but we drop the ball all the time. We make mistakes all the time. We're not a perfect company, and no company is perfect. But what I tell my clients is the difference is when we make a mistake, you're going to know about it. I'm going to know about it. We'll probably already be halfway through fixing the mistake by the time it even comes to you. So just because it's set up in our process and procedures that way, that we handle things a certain way, everybody gets notified, the problem gets solved as quickly as possible. And we're very responsive. Like, soon as someone reaches out about something or says something, they get a response, almost instantly, almost immediately, especially if there's an issue. So client retention is just boils down to being a likable person, managing the relationship with that client, and making sure that that they feel comfortable with you. That's pretty much it. And your contract. People, like some of my clients, even in time periods where they didn't like me, and we still got a contract. So you can pay this cancellation fee, or we can figure out a way to make this work and make this enjoyable for the rest of the contract. And then through more and more work, you end up just rebuilding that relationship. And you keep clients in this business forever. It's ridiculous. Like, I know people who have worked for certain janitorial companies and have been on the same account for 14 years as a janitor. Like that's wild. That's crazy longevity. That's crazy longevity, that you can have an account for 14 years paying you thousands of dollars, like a month, and it's just for cleaning. It's wild. I love this industry so much. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But client retention, you just need to do a good job. Stay in communication. That's it. Communication and good work. That's all you need. Pristine Commercial Cleaning, I think this is another friend of mine, but Pristine Commercial Cleaning says, do you prefer Google Ads or Facebook for commercial? Ooh, so another gem. I believe wholeheartedly in what I guess people refer to in marketing as an omni-channel marketing approach. So with how the internet works and how people are engaging with the internet nowadays, attribution becomes harder and harder and harder, especially when you're building brand. Like, that's why a lot of people don't build brand in the professional space. Like, a lot of people are slow to build brand because you can't. It's not like you put money in and you get a direct dollar out, because brand is those aren't always activities where you're selling something. If you're running ads, you're selling something, right? And you're trying to get to a customer acquisition cost that's profitable. You're trying to, put in $1, get two back. Or you're trying to pay, have a 20% or a 10% conversion rate or whatever it is. Like, you're trying to actually get a monetized value of the money that you're spending. Brand is a little bit different because I have brand and because I market on all of the channels, like whether it's Facebook or TikTok or Google ads or YouTube video ads. Like, we do all of those things. It becomes harder and harder to measure where the client comes from, like what's the most effective channel. And yes, there's indicators, but we know humans, they they don't do everything the same. Like, maybe someone saw you on Facebook and then saw a video, and then when they were in the market, they went to Google and searched, and not for your company name. And so at the end, it just looks like Google did all the work and all the heavy lifting. So it's not like I have a preference on which channel. They all work. I get conversions from all the different channels. From, you guys have seen me post screenshots of the Facebooks and the Instagram ads, and the YouTube and the Google ads. All of that, I do it all, under the umbrella of, this is the marketing budget, this is the marketing spend. What is my return on that ad spend, and what am I getting back on that ad spend? Yeah, I look at some key metrics within each of the platforms, like click-through rates, and when there are conversions, we are measuring conversions. We try to look through the last click attribution, and we try to look at the attribution in different analytics sources to see if we can map out this client path to success. But in omnichannel marketing, it's hard. I do believe that Google is going to be the most direct, because it's it's direct response marketing. It's someone searching for a service, you come up, they hit you up for the service. It's a little bit different than like me running Facebook ads for my cleaning business on Facebook and Instagram, right? Where it's kind of like this. There's not really an ask. There's just either some information or, hey, we exist. This is us. So it's hard to put a value on that, like you would like an ad campaign where it's more of a direct response. But I don't have a preference. I prefer being able to market on all of the channels because it all works. So when people move around on platforms, I'm going to show up wherever it is that they are. So that's the way I look at it. But if you're going to start somewhere, if that's the question that you're trying to ask, where should I start? I probably would start with Google Ads once I could afford it, because Facebook, Instagram, the TikToks, the YouTubes, maybe a little less YouTube, but all those platforms are more for brand building. No one's really looking for professional service on social media. But they will know about you. You can become known via social media, and that can bring people to you. But you're interrupting a stream. You're interrupting a session of entertainment or a session of learning when you show up in those particular feeds. So yes, it's good to be entertaining and maybe provide some value on those platforms. And it's worth it to spend money doing it. I'm not saying don't spend money on those platforms, but if you're looking for a direct return on investment, Google's probably going to be the best bet for you. That's where I would start as a beginner, but only once you could afford it, because Google just so happens to be the most mature and the most expensive out of all of the platforms, of course. So, but yeah, once you have like an extra, $1,000 to $2,000 a month, then yeah, go ahead and start experimenting with some Google ads. I love Google ads. Spend some time learning, spend a little bit of time learning, but spend more time doing. No Big Homie says, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Got Robert Brown in the building. Says, I think where I'm at in NYC took a big hit when the migrant crisis started. I started my business in 2022, had rapid growth for like a whole year and a half, but now it's dried up. Yep, yeah, I can definitely see that slowing things up. I'm not gonna get too political, but that's definitely an understandable position to be in. Ride the waves though. Ride the waves. As long as you're not out of business, there's more chance. There's more to do. Um, yeah, increase your output. Try to cut back. Right now is the time where everybody should be kind of maximizing profits to hoard cash in their business because the economy is so unsure right now. Whether you think it's bad or whether you think it's good, there is some uncertainty in the market right now. So everyone's kind of hoarding cash. So this is what you should be doing. Is trying to be a little bit more profitable, making things stretch a little bit more, putting that money away and tucking it away as much as you can right now. And I would hold off on personal opinion. I would hold off on any aggressive financial moves in the business. Like say, I would wait to go and grab the second van or the third van or something like that. If you're doing vehicles, I would wait to do that remodel of the new office space. I would wait to upgrade some of that equipment if it can still last. I would try to stretch it out as much as possible. I would even maybe clean some old equipment and start pulling those things back out into the field to try to stretch those profit margins a little bit while we're in this time of uncertainty, and hold cash so that when things are good and things and prices come back down for things, you are able to move a lot more aggressively and you have cash on hand to take advantage of those opportunities. So it's not the end of the world. Business is like it's like this. It doesn't just go straight up. It goes up and then it comes way down to lower than where you were, and then it comes back up to higher than you've ever been, then lower, and then a little bit higher, then lower, back down to zero, then back up. Like that. That's business. That's how it is, and it's a roller coaster until you figure it out, until can put in the systems to have some consistency. But the markets change. Markets change for everybody. Every business, every industry, markets go up and down. So it's okay. You're good. If things have kind of stagnated, you're going to have to increase your output. So more outreach, more marketing, more sales attempts, more building awareness. You got to do more. Yeah, looks like that is all the questions for today. Yep, I don't see any more questions. Yeah, I'll wait a couple more minutes to see if anybody else has any other cleaning business questions that I can answer for you, or things that I can address, or did I skim over something that I didn't answer completely. Let me know. Get in the comments and ask me whatever you need to ask me. Can I clear something up? Can I talk deeper about any particular topic? Or are we ready? Are we just ready to get to work? All right. Well, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of the Cleaning Boss Podcast. Of course, brought to you by the Cleaning Boss app. Go and start your free trial today at mycleaningboss.com. Yeah, and start running your business from your phone. It's absolutely amazing. Whether you have contractors or W-2 employees, I make everybody clock in and out on Cleaning Boss. And especially for those contractors, I make them submit the before and after pictures. My W-2 employees, I know they're going to be in certain locations every single day. And so I'll have a pretty updated idea on how those locations are looking. But if I do get complaints, they also have to upload before and after pictures, or they'll start time trials. But love the Cleaning Boss app. Go give it a try. Geofencing so that you know people are where they are. You see the dashboard, see which locations are cleaned, which locations are not cleaned or scheduled. Everyone's schedule is on there. It is absolutely dope. And now it's integrated with QuickBooks. I think you can use it with QuickBooks and export all that data to your QuickBooks payroll and pay your employees in two clicks of a button. Crazy. I love it. Go check out Cleaning Boss, mycleaningboss.com. It looked like we had another question might have popped up. Oh, where's my chat? There we go. James Dunk says one more question. Again, James Duncan. Oh, being a father. I think that was a typo. So being a father, what's that balance like for you? I am a father of two in the Seattle area as well. Man, That's such a cool like question to ask. That like the fact that you're even thinking about that means that your head's in the right space, because like it takes some, it definitely can take a toll on you, because the balance is off in the beginning. The balance is a little bit weird, and I talked about this last week that people have to give themselves some grace. You have to give yourself some grace. You can't beat yourself up about missing something or not being present all the time. Because a lot of us are we never really stop thinking about our business. Not being in moments that we should be in, and those things happen to entrepreneurs, and we have to be able to forgive ourselves and give ourselves a little bit of grace when those things happen, because they're not intentional. Your intention is to provide for provide for these little humans. Like these are a part of you. You don't, it's not like you want them to go hungry, and it's not like you want them to go emotionally hungry either. It's not like you want them to be, starve for attention or starve for affection. You want to be there for them, and it's likely that you started this business to provide and protect them. So provide for and protect them. So the the balance is the fact that you are paying attention to it. There is no work life balance. It's a myth. It's a fallacy. It really doesn't exist. There's no work life balance. You do what makes you happy, and you do what's important to you. If your kids are important to you, my only piece of advice is to be at 100% where you are. That try to spend more time being present where you are. So if you are at something for your kid, then I completely check out. I'm completely checked out. When it's time to work, I'm completely checked out. And there was a time period where I was working a lot. I was working 100 hours a week, and not seeing my kids and not spending a lot of time with them. But had I not done that, I wouldn't have made it to a place where I can now coach any team he's on, volunteer at any school event my daughter's doing, and travel to the different places where they're going, and I'm not rushing to get back to an office, or I'm not, I have nowhere else to be. Like I can take a step away, and that's the purpose. That's why you build a business, so you can have that freedom to go and be with your family. And that's why it's so important to just get to the work, get the answer. Speed, man. Speed is the name of the game. Move fast, move faster, get stuff done faster. Get to that point where you can do it faster, because like you won't have these type of conversations with yourself, and you won't be beating yourself up about trying to do what's best for your kids in the first place. Like that's really what we are. Like you're trying to do what's best for your kids. You're trying to provide a life for them, and you're beating yourself up because you're doing that. Like that's so that's it just just accept the fact that you're an entrepreneur. You're not going to get it right every single time, but you are making the most of it. You're doing the best that you can, and when that time comes, hopefully, if you're working fast enough, and you'll be able to give back all that time, and give them more time than they want. But yeah, it is a tough balancing act, but once you cross a certain financial threshold, it the money won't even matter. You'll realize what's important. You're like, okay, I have the money now, like, but like, is that worth my kid like not wanting to say hi to me, or not worth me? Is that worth not me not being at this particular recital? It's all about what you value. That's pretty much it. Student Review TV, my guy. Says, hey DJ, what do you do for call outs? I had a floater, but it seems like it was wasting hours when nobody called out. I'm doing September and a little worried about maintaining. Oh, different person. So, Student Review TV's question. So I'll start with this question. So, what do you do about call outs? I had a floater, but it seems like it was wasting hours when nobody called out. So, I mean, it's your job to find work for people. You, I would have tried to add like a small account, even if I made zero money on it, right? So even if I would hit up like I don't know what size accounts you're doing right now, but like a gas station or whatever. Gas station restrooms are freaking disgusting. I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't done this already. But I would hit up like a gas station and be like, hey, once a couple times a week, two times a week, can we come by and just clean your restroom for you? We'll take care of the floor and clean the restroom. And I would have that type of work for my floater, so that they're working those particular jobs, so that they can make money that's not, burning a hole in my business's pocket, so that they're actually earning the money that you're paying them. And then when people call out, then they know that it's their responsibility to go cover that shift. But you have more than one, and you also have more than one. You have to keep people staffed, and you have to keep people busy. It's your job to keep growing the business while people are working, while people are doing the cleaning. So you should always be looking for new business. You should always be trying to fit people into places that work for their situation. So let's see if I'm getting more clarity from. Yeah, I mean, set expectations for other people in the company, that that when someone calls out, it is an expectation that you fill in, that someone fill in. That we don't let any job go just undone or unattended to, because someone called out. If it continues to be a problem, you may have to figure out some type of disciplinary action for calling out, or for no call, no showing, or whatever. We dealt with a lot of that stuff. Um, but yeah, just building the culture of people who show up, and people who show up for work, and uh, like rewarding the behavior that you want to happen in your business. So if someone goes, say, an extra, and someone works for 100 days straight and has no missed shifts, I'd probably give them an extra like $500. If that was the problem, that was a problem I was trying to fix in my business, I make a big deal of it. I would send out the company email. We probably would have a meeting, and I'd hand her a check for $500 for working 100 straight shifts, or what have you, like that type of thing. You reward the behavior that you want to see happen in your business. And so, if consistency and showing up to work every day is something that you value, then you're gonna you have to reward that behavior and make that obvious in the culture of the company. But But yeah, keeping a list. So if you keep a list, you don't have just one floater. I keep a list of on call cleaners. So not even technically a floater. Someone who literally literally only comes out when someone calls out. Like only comes up when someone calls out. So, and they're harder people to find, but there are people in situations that need something like that. And they're like, hey, I don't have a whole lot of work today, but I can keep you on as an on call if you're interested in doing some work while you look for other work. You just have to be understandable that these people are trying, they're out in the world trying to make money, however they can, or trying to fix whatever issue they have in their life. So they're probably not just waiting around for your phone call, or maybe they are just waiting around for your phone call. But they could, there's the possibility that they would have found something and moved on by the time that you are, reaching out to them for work. So that's why it's smart to have a long list of. I always say that I am always collecting new hires for full time, part time, and on call, so that I have someone, plenty of people in each of those categories to call if I need to, if we get new work, no matter what size the job is, because I have some part time people waiting for part time work. I have people waiting for full time work, and I have people waiting for on call work. So you keep those lists, and you keep them full, and you keep replenishing those lists. That's it. And then when those situations comes up, have your manager or you dial through the list, and yeah, and that problem solved. I do my training is digital, so I could even, like, in other states, I can have people train and just wait until I put something on Cleaning Boss for them, and that's it. Yeah, I train people digitally through Talent LMS. Any learning management software is good though. Like, just go get a learning management software. Hell, put the videos on YouTube, and have them click through them, and maybe just email them a test once they finish the videos or what have you. But yeah, I have people trained digitally. They know exactly what to do. I put their schedule on Cleaning Boss, so oftentimes it happens when I don't even meet the person, and everything gets done. Jada says, I'm due in September. I'm a little worried about maintaining the momentum after the baby gets here. What were you looking for when it came to hiring, management, oversee things? So I always started from someone who was in the company. I didn't like bringing in new people directly into leadership. It always I felt like it would it's just prime for drama. That's prime for having people argue, having people, it breeds resentment. I just never wanted that in my company. So typically the managers have all started as cleaners in some way or some fashion. Everyone starts at the bottom. That's how it is around here. Everybody starts at the bottom. So, and by doing that, I know who I can trust, and I'm good enough at training someone to overcome their deficiencies in leadership. I'm able to do that, but I can't, like, if I don't know you, I don't trust you. Like, I'm not gonna bring in some random person to like take over or take leadership. No one here trusts you. No one. That's it. We're really big on trust here. So we can't trust you. No one trusts you. No one's gonna listen to you. So that's how I handle it. I get people from within my company. That's how I pick managers, supervisors. Yeah. Rarely do I ever bring someone on strictly to like manage a group of people or manage a section or something like that. It's usually for someone who started as a cleaner, who starts to understand the locations and what's important to us as a company. And when I start seeing them take those actions and put the plan for the logo and the name on the shirt, not the name on their check, and that's what I like. And then that lets me recognize that, hey, this person's ready for leadership. This person's ready to step up. And then I begin training them for having them go through the management and leadership trainings. But good luck with the baby. Hopefully everything goes smooth. We get a healthy, happy human being into this world. And big congratulations. James also says congratulations. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't stress out about it too much. Write down the things that you need for them to do and how they're going to go about managing managing the rest of the team. Make sure you're profitable. Make sure the money, there is some money either staying in the business or coming back to you. And yeah, that's it. You got this. You got this. I've seen you work. I've seen how relentless you are when you want something to happen. So I know you'll be okay. I keep losing my chat. Yeah, a kid is definitely a whole new why to go hard. So, like this little human that's half you and half another human, like you look at them and the world is different now. Like the world's different. You do anything for them. You run through a wall for them. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all being here. Again, go get Cleaning Boss at mycleaningboss.com. A lot of other resources for you guys to check out on there. Join the email list. Download my free proposal template if you don't know how to make proposals to the big clients, the ones that are important to you. Change out all my pictures and video, my pictures and words to your pictures and your colors and your brand, and use it. Go close some deals, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the chat. I couldn't do this without you guys giving me something to go off of. So really grateful for the community and for the participation that we've been seeing on the Tuesday Lives. Tuesday Lives are back every Tuesday at 3. Probably going to go to 3:30 p.m. like we were last year. But every Tuesday, 3:30 p.m., I will be back here answering your guys' questions. Got some dope videos coming out. Actually, I was just talking about the University of Washington bid. I didn't go on that bid, but I do have footage from that bid. See, I'm starting to delegate even the filming of, even the documentation of building this business. I'm even delegating that work out. So, but I have the person who went and did that quote, took some video for me. So I'm going to put that in the video. I actually quoted probably the largest business in the world. So I have that video coming out of taking you guys on that walkthrough as well. So dope content coming. Hope everyone's out there killing it. Hope everyone's out there getting to the bag, running it up. Remember, if you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money. I love y'all. Keep that boss mentality. Peace.
Look, this for all my boss days. Go do your boss days. Loving how you boss, babe. This for all my dreamers and my doers and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you're doing and pursuing them. This for all my boss days. Go do your boss days.
I specialize in coaching and consulting for new and aspiring commercial cleaning business owners just like you. My goal is to equip you with the tools and the knowledge you need to thrive in this competitive industry. I come up with a custom plan for you and your business. Best practices, marketing strategies, and industry secrets, and anything else you need to get ahead. You're also going to save a lot of money by avoiding costly mistakes by learning from someone who's experienced and who's done exactly what you're trying to do. Book a one-on-one session with me and we can help get your business to the next level. Boss fam, really quick, you have got to start automating your sales process. I know you love your cleaning business, this is your baby, but you can't do everything. You're trying to run a business here. So automate your sales process so that you can have more time to close deals and grow your cleaning business. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're the CEO, you're the owner. So you are responsible for growing the business, not doing all those small day-to-day tasks. And if you don't know how to automate your sales process, I have a guide. So go in the link in the description and download the guide. That way you can start automating the sales process and start growing your business and working on your business instead of in it. Love you guys. Keep that boss mentality.